Okay, this is a compilation video about the linking words. But first of all, what is that? When I used it and how? Okay, the linking words are known as correlative conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions, and also as contrast words. But all of these titles are the same content. But it happens because there are a lot of types of words, but it's in each category. So I'm going to call it as linking words. As I commented before, there are a lot of type of connection or relation between two ideas. That's why I'm calling linking words, because it makes a connection between two ideas, two clauses or phrases. So this is it happens because I have an idea here, another idea here, and I connect it through these words to make a whole sentence or a unique sentence. Okay, so this is all of the words we have. I'm going to say and explain one by one to more clear understand about them. So the first word we have here is the word while. I use it to mention two situations that happen at the same time. For example, I took the kids to school while she was at work. So I'm saying that the two things that happen at the same time. For example, here I took the kids, okay, it's an action, and she was at work is other action, and I connect it between the word while, through the word while, because I'm saying that there's two things that happen at the same time. Okay, for example, what were you doing while I was taking a shower? So I'm saying that I'm asking that what were you doing at the same time I was doing the action that was taking a shower. Okay. The word when. This word appears when it incorporated into the idea of time. So these phrases are correlative, there are a connection between time with time. For example, I don't know when he arrived. So I'm saying that I don't know the exactly time he arrived, the time that it happened. So the word when here is making a prediction for time. She's going to do a party when she complete 17 years old. So it is a condition of time too. So I'm just saying that something is going to happen when this time is going to over. Okay? That in this case is the 70 years. I always feel blessed when I get home. So I'm saying that correlation to the time I do something, the other thing just happened too. Okay, so this is the meaning of this sentence. This is a condition of time. The when makes the meaning of time here. The word as. We can use the word when instead of as, but as is easier to refer that something just happened as another. It happened whether past, present, or future. For example, I will do that as I get home. So I'm saying that I'm going to do that as soon as I get home. So get home is a condition that I'm going to do the thing I promised to do. Another example, she spilled the milk as she got up. So she got up and the milk was spilled. I will ask him to call you as he gets home. So I'm saying that he is going to do that as soon as he gets home, okay? So when he gets home, he is going to call you. I can substitute the word as by when. For example, I will do that when I get home. Why can I do that? Because when is correlative with the time, and as is also correlative with the time. But I'm doing a condition for it, okay? The word because. The word because is easy to give a reason for something, or I'm just explaining something. The second phrase or clause is just a reason for the first one, okay? Or the second, or the first one is an explanation for the second two. It can be switch. For example, they like it because it is sweet. So the thing is, the fact that the thing is sweet is the reason or the explanation that I like it. I bought these shoes because I want to give it for my mom. So this is the reason I bought these shoes. I like to listen music because it makes me feel floating on clouds. So makes me feel on clouds, floating on clouds, is the reason that why I like to listen music. So, for example, I don't like going to the cinema. But why don't you like it? Because it's always full of people. Or, for example, I thought you were the photographer because of your big camera. So I'm just explaining that I thought something because of this, because of the big camera. On the second example I was telling for you, I bought these shoes because I want to give it for my mom. Can be, for example, I bought these shoes, but why did you done that? Because I want to give it for my mom, okay? The word is still. It is used to talk about situations that continue to the present. So it's still happening in the present, but it didn't finish yet. For example, I'm still working, so I'm still doing that. The time of the duration of it is still happening, okay? For example, my house is still being built. So this is something that didn't finish yet. For example, another example, do you still study English? So I'm asking if you are still doing it in the present, okay? The word however. The word however means similar to Portuguese. That's something negative for a solution. So I give a solution, I give something positive, but something negative is a consequence for it, or correlative for it. I want to go, so that's something that is positive. However, I need to work. So it's not going to be something positive because I can't do it, because I need to work. So I want to go, however, I need to work. I will travel. Okay, I will travel is something positive. However, it is not to have fun. So this is the bad point of traveling this travel, because it's not going to have fun. Maybe to work, maybe to buy something. So this is the bad point of travel, of this travel, in this sentence, okay? The word then. This is very simple, because the word then is only used in a rule called comparison, on the comparatives. So I just use the word them when I'm comparing something, okay? For example, she's taller than me. He is less small than me. I would rather eat vegetables than crops, okay? The word them, okay? We use this word to refer that something happens in sequence after another. So something just have happened, and another has happened before, after. It is like in sequence after another. Okay. I was starving. Then I bought a food. So this is something that happened after other. The fact that I was starving, and then I bought food. Her first class is maths and then history. So the first thing here is maths, and the second thing here is history. So history just happened in sequence of maths. Okay. He get up the stairs and then turn on the light. So I'm giving directions. So when you follow directions, you need to do the directions in sequence of each other. Okay. So get up the stairs is the first thing, and then turn on to the left is the second thing that needs to happen in sequence of the first thing. Okay. The word else. We normally use this word with like a phrasal verb. So nothing else, someone else, anything else, somebody else, something else, anyone else. So this is very similar. We just need to use on the right place. For example, I think we should ask somebody else to do it. There's nothing else here to see. Is there anything else that you want to buy? Okay. Unless. So the word unless, we use this word to connect two possibilities that we don't have sure. It's uncertain. It's a condition. So it just happened if another happened too. This is called condition. But when it's on the past, we need to use if not. In the present or in the future, you need to use unless. It can be substituted by if not, if it's in the future or in the present. But in the past, we just can use if not, because unless is the word we only use in present or future. So for example, they can't do it unless you help them. So this is a condition that is just going to happen if the first one happened. For example, they can't do it. So they can't do it unless you help them. You help them is the condition to the first one be positive. Okay? He will leave unless you stop him. So this is a condition too. If you don't stop him, he's going to leave. Okay? I don't think she's coming unless she changed her mind. So this is a condition too. I do exercise every single day unless I'm sick. So every single day I do exercise. But the exception here is being sick. So unless I'm sick, I do exercise every single day, okay? Just correcting something that is wrong here. Guys, the I here is wrong, okay? We need to put it in capital letter, okay? I never is going to be using in a small letter, okay? Just to to correct this, okay? The expression as long as, this word or this thing pairs idea of duration of something or condition, okay? So this is only has a duration of something while it happened, so it's a duration. I will love you as long as I live, so the duration here is my life. As I'm still alive, I will love you. I donate my clothes as long as the person wears. I just donate my clothes only if the person wears it. So this is a duration of something, okay? I give my things to people if they value it, okay? So it's the same idea to the last example. I just donate my clothes only if the person wears it. I'm sorry, guys. I just give my things to people if they value it. I give my things to people if they value it. So this is the duration of something too. As long as you are in the supermarket, can you buy some milk? So I'm saying to do something that while it is still being true, it is still being happening. So I can substitute by the word while too. While you are in the supermarket, can you buy some milk, please? So this is the idea of duration of something, okay? In this case, the duration is being at the supermarket, okay? The word only. This word is used to give an exception according to the first thing. Uniquely, it can be substituted by the meaning just means that something just happened. Referring of time and only means this word in Portuguese. Only this. I ate only 2 pieces of pizza. So only 2 pieces of a pizza. So an exception. I just didn't eat. I only eat chocolate. Imagine with me there's a bag of candies and then I say I only eat chocolate, so I'm just going to get the chocolate. The other candies I'm not going to eat, for example. Imagine with me now a table of a lot of drinks. I only drink water. I'm not going to drink the drinks on the table. I only drink water, okay? The word except. While unless is like if not, so unless and if not is the same thing. It isn't on the condition, it is giving except. It about showing a difference. So something out of the way, okay? A deviation from the dominating action in the clause. For example, I sent it to all the class except João. So it was an exception. So I did for everybody except João. For example, I ate all kinds of candies except lollipop. So this is the only candy I don't eat, okay? The word regardless. Regardless means independently from. Correcting this. Regardless and independently from means the same thing. They have the same thing, the same meaning, but their meanings on the phrase are different. But if you translate the meaning of just the word regardless and just the word independently from, they have the same meaning. But in the phrases, they are completely different, because regardless is something that doesn't matter. And independently from is something, for example, I have something here and other thing here. They don't have a connection between each other, okay? So this is independently from this thing, okay? So you need to understand this. Regardless can be substituted by no matter. Independently from is just independently from something. This is independently from this, okay? So let's see some examples. I will do it regardless of how hard it is. So I'm saying that I will do it no matter how hard it is, okay? But pay attention, guys. The companies were working independently from the state. So I'm saying that the company here, and the state is here. So the company independently from this state, okay? But if I say the companies were working no matter the state, I'm saying that the companies were working regardless the state. So I'm saying the companies were working no matter the state. They don't need to choose a state. It doesn't matter, okay? You need to pay attention to this, guys. Another example. She knew it was wrong, but she did it regardless. It means as the same thing. She knew it was wrong, but she did it. Doesn't matter in her mind. Was like, it doesn't matter if it's wrong. She's going to do it. Okay? Because she knows that is wrong, but she's going to do it no matter. It doesn't matter if it's wrong or not. She's going to do. Okay? The words besides and moreover. Okay, these words are used to emphasize the first idea or the first clause. It gives one more point about something else. Something to do an eviction, okay? It can be substituted by moreover, furthermore, beyond that, or in addition to, okay? For example, I don't like fish. Moreover, it smells really bad. So the fact that I don't like fish is something. And I'm plusing this idea to emphasize that I don't like fish because it smells really bad, okay? For example, I don't like fish. Beyond that, it smells really bad, okay? For example, I bought this big house because I have a big family. Furthermore, I'm special. So I'm saying, for example, I bought this big house because I have a big family. So this is the first idea. Beyond that, I'm special. So I'm emphasizing the first idea, okay? I need to pay attention. So this is the first idea. I need to pay attention. Beyond that, you are the teacher. So plusing, emphasizing this idea, you are the teacher. So we can substitute by you need to pay attention. Furthermore, you are the teacher, okay? The word otherwise. Showing something opposite of idea or clause. It doesn't matter if it's something good or something bad. So if the first thing is good, the second is going to be something bad. If the first idea is negative, the second idea is going to be negative, okay? For example, I don't like it, otherwise it is good for health. So this is something negative, but it is good for something, okay? She likes smoking, otherwise it is not good for healthy. I like vegetables. In another hand, vegetables need to be boiled and I don't have time to cook it. The word otherwise can be substituted by in another hand, okay? Or in another way. I don't like it. In another hand, It is good for healthy, okay? Or I hate eating in the morning. In another hand, I need it, okay? Or I hate eating in the morning. In another way, I need, okay? The word with. We use it to refer something that is together or complementing each other or one by another, okay? I live with her. So the idea here is together. I live with her. I don't like milk with sugar. Pay attention. It doesn't mean that I don't like milk or I don't like sugar. But together, I don't like both together, okay? He doesn't deal with that, okay? So this is plus in 2. Complementing the idea that I don't deal, okay? The word without. This word, guys, came from the archaic language. So there's another vocabulary for it, but it is very complex to understand, okay? But we are going to see just this word without, because the other words in this vocabulary we have in English, okay? It means something more point about something, okay? For example, she's obstinate, but kinda without. So I'm emphasizing the idea that she's kind too, or plus obstinate, okay? And very impulsive. He was a poor provider and a pleasant, well-liked. Yellow. Without. So I'm emphasizing, plusing the first idea, okay? What shall we build it up? Without. So I'm trying to plus the first thing that was built, okay? He was a man of great means and great intellect. Without. So I'm plusing the intellect with the first clause, okay? The word without. It can be substituted by the word with no, but the word with no is just used with nouns, and the word without we can use with any word, okay? It doesn't matter the word, I can use the word without to connect the ideas, but with no we just use with nouns, okay? For example, I want my coffee with no sugar. So here I can use it with no because sugar is a noun, okay? It can be substituted by without. So I want my coffee without sugar. I can't live without her. So her is a noun. I can substitute with no. I make a mistake. We can use it with no because her is not a noun. Her is a pronoun, okay? We can swim without board. Why am I using the word without here? Because board is a noun, so I can use it without, okay? I can put with no because board is a noun, so we can use we can swim with no board, okay? I'm going with or without you. Here we can't use the word with no instead of without because you is a pronoun, okay? Is a subject, so we can't use, okay? Just the word without can be put there. She lives without her parents. Here we can't use the word with no because here there's a pronoun, so her is a pronoun, okay? So we just can use the word without. The word already. When I use this word, I'm saying that I'm surprised that it happened before the expected time. It means something that happened before the time I was supposed to happen, okay? I have already done my homework, so it means that I done my homework before the time I was expected to do, okay? Around this time, he was already dead. So this is another example. Maybe he has died before the expected time, okay? Unless they knew, must the area already. Unless they knew, must the area already, okay? Can't believe they gave Christine homework already. So they are just saying that they give homework to Christina before the expected time, okay? Ship pickers must have gotten here already, okay? So it means that maybe they arrived before the expected time, okay? Nevertheless, nonetheless, and even so. It means the same thing, okay? He was very tired. Nevertheless, he went on walking, okay? So, nonetheless, he went on walking, okay? What you said was true, but nevertheless unkind, okay? He is not our best worker, but nevertheless he tries very hard. I knew a lot about this subject already, but her talk was interesting nevertheless, okay? Nevertheless, accidents still occur. I failed this time. Nevertheless, I will keep trying. So the word nevertheless can be in the beginning of the sentence, in the middle of the sentence, or in the last part of the sentence, because it connects an imaginary situation with a true situation, okay? Howsoever. The word howsoever is very simple, the meaning. This word is from Latin, and there is another vocabulary, but it is not common too, okay? Like the other word we saw before. For example, I can carry it. Howsoever, I will go by car. I will go by car. So I don't care to carry it too. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say with this sentence. Okay, howsoever, I don't mind. Profits of our companies, howsoever they arise, are taxed. Okay. My intention wasn't yet being put into any sort of action. Howsoever. Another example. We have made it a plan that this country must, so long as our forces exist, have parity in the air, howsoever the parity may be attained. Okay? The word nothing withstanding, okay? It is usually used as a formal form of spite of, or regardless, or despite, and the meaning is the same, okay? So it can be substituted by in spite of, regardless, or despite, okay? So notwithstanding the bad weather, we went for a walk. It can be by in spite of the bad weather, we went for a walk, okay? Or regardless the bad weather, we went for a walk. Notwithstanding his injured knee, the football player made 2 touchdowns. It can be in spite of his injured knee, the football player made 2 touchdowns, okay? Or despite his injured knee, the football player made 2 touchdowns. The word ever. It means the same thing. It means correcting. It means at any time, okay? It can have many meanings depending of the content, okay? When I met John, he was as ever such a good dancer, okay? So anytime I could meet John, he was ever such a good dancer. I'm saying that every time I saw John, as thinking the time I met John, he always have been such a good dancer, okay? That's what I'm trying to say with this phrase. He was by himself alone, as ever. It was written wrong here. Is if E, okay? E-V-E-R, okay? So he was by himself alone as ever, okay? So I'm saying that maybe in his whole life, or by the time I know him, he was always alone, okay? Or anytime I could meet him, he was by himself ever, okay? The word although, though, even though, okay? The meanings are completely the same, okay? But although is a formal word, while though is an informal word, and even though is used when you want to emphasize something, when you put or are in expectation of, okay? So it is always used with the subject and the verb, okay? Although the exam was difficult, I think I did well. Guys, just let me correct something wrong here. This two subject here needs to be in capital letter, okay? Not in a small letter. Always in capital letter, okay? It was written wrong here. I'm sorry. I think I did well. Thought the exam was difficult, okay? I think I did well. Thought the exam was difficult, okay? The exam was difficult. I did well. Thought, okay? Even though the exam was easy, I failed, okay? So this is the useful of the although, though, and even though. It is very simple and easy to understand the difference of the three expressions, okay? And very easy to understand how to use it and the meaning as well, okay? The spite of and in spite of, okay? Both are the same thing, but always with the nouns or the pronouns or the verb plus ing, okay? Despite of his best effort, the man just couldn't succeed, okay? In spite of his best efforts. So this is the thing, okay? Despite of being on time to the lecture, we were not admitted, okay? And this was all of the words we saw, okay?